Today, the 12th of September, we did IPA again. So it's our second lesson on IPA. We went over the assignment and we did all this, and I left the writing as well. Learning intention is to work on IPA characters, and the goal is to be able to write them all. And we looked at them and gave examples of them and talked about the sounds and the phonemes and the graphemes. So, and the morphemes, meaning that they're actually a sound. So, like for example, kite board is two morphemes. A kite board ing, the ing has a meaning, therefore it's a morpheme. So kite boarding has three morphemes. Now we looked at diphthongs can be open or closed. So if it's the ah sound, it's more sort of in the middle. And the closed sounds that ones ends in e or u. And we looked at how we can get all these equivalent to the IPA. And we wrote down the sounds, the IPA sounds. And then we looked at where the sounds are made. We worked out this is off down here, off down the bottom of the mouth, at the front, off. So the pitch is low. We talked about the various parts of the mouth. So for example, it's the alveolar ridge up here, epiglottis. And we talked about, so basically just review from last week. So talked about intention, goal, how we always should do that when we're doing a lesson, and talked about how to get the IPA on computers, talked about what the various sounds are, transcribing them, talked about how many there are, phoneme and grapheme and morpheme, and about diphthongs, how there's open and closed. So the open one is the ending in ah, because the mouth is more open, but the ending ones are ending in e or u, because the mouth is a bit more closed. And we talked about transcribing again the opposite way, this time writing the IPA and where the sounds are made. And then we talked about just naming the phonemes, one more time revision. And then after that, we talked about where they're made and got students to play this game for homework, interactive game, which is here. It's called Label the Parts of the Mouth, Throat area. And then we looked at elision. We missed out a sound. So it kept going, which is the same as the glottal stop when you miss out. And assimilating is when you have two sounds become different sound. So the me to you, the t and you becomes ch, that's assimilating. And glottal stop is the same as the first one, which is linking. No, so elision, sorry. So linking is when you put an extra sound in, like the w in here. So old. So linking is when you have an extra sound in. Elision includes the glottal stop, which is where you leave out a sound. And assimilating is when you make a different sound with the two together. And watch video, talk about glottal stops where you drop the t, or you have it as a weak syllable, therefore it gets dropped. So you say water, not water. So assimilation, you see, when you have a fricative, for example, the pet snake, it's hard to say. So s is a fricative, or a blocked consonant like g or g, are hard to say when it ends in t. So the t gets dropped. Assimilating. And did a little quiz where we had to explaining how to make the sounds oi, I, oo, and ow. And more about labelling based on that little one above it. And then just a whole lot more on on Name the Sound. And that was the end of our lesson today, the 12th of September on IPA, our second lesson.